Hello, welcome to Needful Things again. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you what I call, it's a Tunisian crochet stitch, and I call it an extended knit stitch, or either you can call it a modified knit stitch. So we'll get some yarn and get started. I'm just using a regular 4-ply yarn to demonstrate the stitch. And I'm using my bamboo Tunisian crochet hooks. This one is 6.5 millimeters. So we'll make a slip stitch. Oh, let's do, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll just do 20 stitches. You can do as many as you'd like. Get some yarn. Okay, now we're going to cast on our stitches. We already have one on, so that's the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on till we get to the end of the row. We're not counting stitches at this point because I'm teaching you the stitch. Although if you do at least 20 stitches across and you like it, you can just keep going until you have a scarf. Put some fringe on it, call it a day. Or call it a gift. So there we have our stitches. Cast on our stitches. Okay, let's have a little sip of coffee. That's nice. Okay, so we're going to do our return pass as always. Chain the first one, chain 1, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over 2, all the way back to our beginning. You've already learned these passes. And if you haven't, you can watch some of the other videos that I have that are very simple learning stitches. They're all foundation stitches, and you need them. Okay, so there we are. Now we're going to do what I'm calling it the extended knit stitch or the modified knit stitch. Maybe it has another name and I just don't know it because I've never learned it from anyone. I just did it. So here we are. So we'll go in like we're doing our knit stitch, a normal knit stitch, pull up the loop just like a knit stitch, except on the same one we're going to yarn over and do a chain. Go through the stitch just like a knit stitch, pull up a knit stitch, yarn over, go through the chain, make a chain. Go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through a chain. So you're extending the knit stitch. We're going to do that all the way across. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull it through. Pull up a stitch, yarn over, chain. Let's see if I can get a little closer for you to see. We're going in from the knit stitch, pull it through, yarn over, put a chain there. Pull up a knit stitch, yarn over, pull it through. Pull up a knit stitch, yarn over, pull it through the same stitch you pulled up through the knit stitch. It's all the same stitch. all the way to the last stitch. And then in our last stitch, we're going to do our end stitch through both of the bars of the stitch there, like so. And here's what we've done. So we would have had the first knit stitch, and by making the chain on top of it, we've just extended our knit stitch. So it's also going to give you a little stretch this way and a little stretch this way, and it's really pretty when you get going. So you'll see in just a second. Now we're going to do our return pass. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. You know this by now. So we'll get back to our beginning. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. Here's what we're creating. It's also a bit of a nicer knit stitch looking knit stitch because it doesn't pull as much from the bottom and roll up. Okay, so we're going to go through for our knit stitch, pull up a loop, and normally that would be all we would do. But so what we're doing is we're yarning over and adding that extra chain there. That's all we're doing. And we're going to do that to the end, you see. Pull up our knit stitch, yarn over, pull it through. It's very simple. Now we're to the last stitch. We'll go through both the bars, pull up our stitch. Here's what we're working on. So we'll do our return pass where we'll yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 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 all the way back to the beginning on our return pass. This is called our return pass. Whoops. Now we'll go across again. That's what our work is looking like. And you see we get a little more stretch this way and a little more stretch this way, but when you open it up you can see what's going on there. It's such a pretty stitch. So we'll go in, pull up our knit stitch. Boom. Pull up our knit stitch, yarn over, chain through, pull up our knit stitch, yarn over, pull through. Pull up our knit stitch, yarn over, pull through. I'm calling that a chain because it really looks like a chain stitch, and it's just like the knit stitch right below it. But really you're just pulling it through a loop and then pulling it through. Pull up your knit stitch, yarn over, pull it through that loop. And we're going to do that till we get to the last stitch. And you can make this a big blanket if you wanted to, or sweater, or whatever. Now we're at the last stitch, our end stitch here. We'll go through both those bars. And here's what we're doing so far. I call it the modified knit stitch in Tunisian crochet, or the Tunisian crochet extended knit stitch. I'm also working on another design too. You can use this and then do the cable stitches. I'll teach you that. Let's do some more. And it comes along really quickly, so you shouldn't get bored learning it. There we are at the end of the row again. And you see, like the regular Tunisian knit stitch, I don't have a piece right here for you to see, but it will, well, this is a cable I'm working on, but it will roll up, it tends to roll up. Where this doesn't roll up at all, it lays completely flat. And it's really beautiful, and it looks just like knitting. Tunisian extended knit stitch, or modified knit stitch. So practice it up, because I'll be using it in future patterns, and you're going to need to know all your stitches. So I really appreciate everyone who subscribes and likes my videos, and I hope you learned something, because I really do love what I'm doing. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Have a great day. We'll see you next time at Needful Things Again.